Julie Tighe.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the front table here cheering for me, and I would really be so delighted if everyone would pay attention for a few minutes. I promise we will not have a terribly drawn-out program. Good evening. For anyone who does not know me, my name is Julie Tighe. I'm president of the New York League of Conservation Voters and the New York League of Conservation Voters Education Fund. I have to say, last year's gala did not quite have the same view that we have overlooking the iconic river here in beautiful Hudson River Park. And I am so excited that all of you are joining us tonight to celebrate the environment live and in person. Now, listen, for the sake of clean air and fighting climate change and getting the city back on track, I really hope that Jan O'Lieber and the MTA helped you get here. Because in the future, if you drive, I'm working to make sure that you pay the congestion pricing fee. So take the bus, take the train, take the subway. After the agony of 2020, it just feels good to join together with friends and colleagues, including my former boss, Basil Sagos, Commissioner of DEC, and his co-chair of the Climate Action Council, NYSERDA President Doreen Harris. Let's hear it for Women in Energy. And I want to thank the many other leaders in government and elected officials who have joined us not just tonight, but through the years in championing a cleaner, healthier, more just environment. And we have so much to celebrate. First, I'd like to congratulate tonight's honorees, EDF Renewables and their CEO, Tristan Grimbert, and the New York State Laborers Organizing Fund and their Director of Public Affairs, Vinnie Albanese. Labor is in the house. We need leaders like EDF and the laborers to turn our lofty climate goals into reality, and we thank you for all that you're doing. NYLCV would not be here without our tireless board. I invite our board chair, Steve Russo, Tom Dewey, and all members of our state board, our chapter boards, and our emerging leaders to please stand up. I want to thank you. Thank you all. You make us a huge success. Thank you. Thank you. And while I'm the one standing up here, the backbone of the organization is our staff, who work hard all year round, meeting my endless and sometimes ridiculous demands to do more to fight for the environment. So please join me in thanking the whole team, Caroline, Carlos, Emily, Michaela, Pat, Raina, our fellows, our interns. We have an amazing staff. And no, I have not forgotten about my two other staff members. I would like to give a huge shout out to Marla Klinger, our Vice President of Development, for her role in planning tonight's spectacular, record-breaking gala. Thank you, Marla. And I want to congratulate our Senior Vice President, Josh Kleinberg, who has now been with the New York League of Conservation for an astonishing 25 years. Thank you, Josh, for all you have done. You saw the last bond act get done. We're going to see the next bond act get done. And speaking of delivering on ridiculous demands, thank you to Tom Mara and the team at Kivett, who have really been helping us up our game for the last few years. It is hard to believe, but this Friday is my 3-year anniversary here at NYLCV. We've come a long way since then, right? Sorry I had to abandon you, Basil. Looking back on these past 3 years, I am so proud of our accomplishments. In year 1, we passed a ban on plastic bags and reduced food waste, and we enacted the boldest climate law in the country with the Climate Leadership and Community Protection Act. In year 2, we battled the global pandemic from home, which exposed the devastating impacts of environmental pollution on public health. And we also saw how quickly our environment can recover when we reduce emissions. We fought for clean energy development and the passage of the Land and Water Conservation Fund to invest in natural resources across our state. Now, here in year 3, we're getting the lead out of school drinking water. We passed the Advanced Clean Car and Truck Rule. We secured more funding for clean water infrastructure, and the Environmental Bond Act got reinstated. And now, Governor Hochul has proposed to increase the Bond Act from $3 to $4 billion. That is a tremendous victory for our entire coalition. So don't worry, we're going to harass you a lot about voting for that in 2022. And for the second year in a row, we've received a record number of candidate questionnaires and endorsed a record number of candidates because voters are demanding that elected officials prioritize the environment. And each year has been challenging and unpredictable, but with your support, these years have also been incredibly successful. Thanks to all of our sponsors, to all of you, to the many who could not join us tonight, I am thrilled to announce that we raised a record amount from this gala, over $1.1 million. That is very exciting for a girl who did not know how to fundraise when she got here. I did not have to fundraise when I worked in government. In fact, I think we've been so successful that, as you'll see in our video, despite my rather inconsistent golf skills, I feel like I've earned my green jacket. As we celebrate what we've achieved, we also have our work cut out for us. The climate crisis came raining down on us this summer, giving us a wake-up call and increased urgency to take action. We must rise to this challenge to build a clean, healthy, and safe New York for all. The challenges we face with the climate crisis require all of us, our partners in government, advocacy, labor, the business community, to work together to transition to a clean energy economy, to support good-paying jobs, to provide justice to communities of color that for far too long have been subject to environmental racism. Principles I hope Congress advances when it hopefully adopts the Build Back Better Act, maybe as soon as tomorrow. Exactly. We have an election coming up across our state and in our city where we need to vote for environmental champions up and down the ballot, including a very important ballot initiative, the right to clean air and water. And this is my shameless plug for you to read our environmental scorecards. The state one just came out last week. And check out which candidates we've endorsed in your community. Because together, I am confident that we will have many more environmental wins to celebrate in the years ahead.